welcome to Madison HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association. We're joined by men's golf head coach Jeff Forbes for the first coaches show of the spring semester. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So the last tournament before this past weekend was back in October, so you've had plenty of time in the winter months sort of work on the small things. What did you guys work on overall to prepare for the spring semester?
We just pretty much worked outside, played as much as we could while the weather allowed. When the weather was bad outside, we went into our indoor facility and worked pretty much on our long game and our putting. We have a great indoor facility and have the TrackMan GC2 and SkyTrack, so everybody can see what's going on when they hit a shot, even though it's into a net. And we have a nice putting green that you can chip to. So we felt, even with the snow we got, we felt that we were prepared to go to Arizona and kick off the season.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, this past weekend we had the 2016 Loyola Intercollegiate in Goodyear, Arizona. As a team, we finished third overall. Coach, what did you think about the team's performance?
We set ourselves up pretty well. We played well on the first day. The second day, the pins were a little on the ridiculous side. They put them right on the edges of slopes and stuff, which we thought would be our advantage, and it ended up being good for us because we knew it was going to toughen up the golf course because the course itself played fairly easy. The greens were the main defense. And when they set the pins up difficult, we knew we were going to have an advantage. We didn't quite take care of business like we hoped, but we did get ourselves into 2 shots back going into the final day. The final day, we just couldn't make putts. If you looked at how many feet of putts we made versus both Indiana and Arkansas State, it wasn't even close. It was ridiculous. They made putts from everywhere, and we were struggling on 2-footers. So, you know, we know what we need to work on. We know that our short game's still a little bit shaky getting outside because we have been putting on artificial turf for so long. But you know, we just have to make those putts, and that's pretty much why we lost. Is we just couldn't make the amount of putts that the other guys did.
Yeah, well, it was our 5th top 3 finish out of 6 tournaments this year, but we'll have another chance to go for a trophy in first place coming up. On Monday and Tuesday, March 7th and 8th, we have the 35th annual Bash at the Beach Invitational hosted by Appalachian State in Myrtle Beach. So what do you hope to see out of that tournament going forward?
Well, we won there last year. It was a good win. We played very solid. That was our first tournament of the year last year, and that kicked us off to a pretty good year. And, you know, I think Arizona, we wanted to add one a little bit earlier just so we could get a little bit more practice and get some warm weather. So we think that we have a good shot this year. We have a strong team, pretty much the same team we had last year. And, you know, Matt's going to get in the lineup this time, you know, even though he was playing as an individual last tournament. So we think we're ready to go, and I think we can win this, and with that win, go to Florida State and hopefully finish very well there.
Great. Well, definitely stay tuned to JMUsports.com and JMU Men's Golf on Twitter for all the updates you'll need. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.